Cool. Welcome back to the Young and Brainless Podcast. D-Rez over here. It's been a while since I've done the podcast in general because I had to take time off, but we're back here and we're doing it big. We're doing it big on the first episode back. Today I'm joined by the four members of the collective SMOOVE, SMOOVE, and they're here to tell us what they're all about. So whoever wants to introduce themselves first, by all means, the floor is yours.
So I might as well introduce myself first. My name is Jay. I'm part of SMOOVE. JVY, by the way, not your regular type of spelling, the spelling of J, but SMOOVE is a collective full of talent, people who aren't afraid to show their talent off, who just need that core group, because some people, they just need a group, that's on the same type of timing as them. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell them, SMOOVE doesn't make us, we make SMOOVE. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of kids with a good talent that come together, you know what I'm saying, ready to change the world. You know what I'm saying? None of this would ever be and never stem from any money or anything. It's just more changing the world, helping each other out, you know what I'm saying, being a real impact, and I mean that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a group, talented kids, we all got something to put to the table. That's what SMOOVE is. As far as what I do music, I do fashion, I do both, more into definitely music scene, but I basically do both, and then also too, I try to keep SMOOVE all intact and everything and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I do, and that's what SMOOVE is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And who's next?
Yeah, I'll go second. You feel me? So I go by the name Paris Pierre. I don't know. I didn't change my podcast, my name on the thing, but I go by Paris. I came up, my government go there. Let's go. So yeah, I go by Paris Pierre on the gram, whatever. And I'm very big on fashion. I'm a stylist / creative director, and I also want to model. And you feel me? Like I got into this very young, but growing up, you just had to be fly, in certain parts or whatever. So that was part of my character, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, that's just me, you feel me? I'm really big on fashion. I'm really on nerd. I'll sit here for hours. They can tell you from afternoon to the morning, I'm just on the computer looking at clothes and stuff like that. So that pretty much sums up me, you feel me? I'm all about the fashions.
Yeah. Who's next?
All right, Nas, you want to go? Man, boy, my name is Dream. I make music for sure. That's my main focus. I do a little bit dabbling in the fashion thing, but more personal, not really something that I give out as a product to whoever tunes into us. But the SMOOVE thing was just an opportunity just to take my talents to a bigger platform and collaborate with people who are likewise talented and create something where you don't have to have a name for yourself. You don't have to have followers, money, whatever. You got something that you do and you passionate about it. You can just come over and hop on. We're gonna go to the top together, So yeah, that's a little bit about SMOOVE music fashion artist.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, going up as a team.
Yeah.
Bro. We all stick together all the time. We make the same moves. We on the same time and make the right decisions. All that.
Yeah, super needed, man.
Yeah, it's needed, especially in times, where you guys are from Long Island, right?
Yeah. I mean, I bounced through Long Island and Queens. I'm half.
Gotcha.
I'm from Queens. All right.
We met up together in Long Island. You're all city boys.
All right. So y'all know how the city is. The city is just everyone's doing their own thing. You don't really got nobody rooting for you in the city. It's just you by yourself.
So you gotta worry about yourself, man.
Exactly. You can't worry about nobody else.
It's so weird because even in the city, people act they're working on themselves, but in the island, it's so different. It's people are doing things, but people are kind of if you're doing something way different, it's kind of like a side-eye type vibe. I mean, we'll get onto it later on, but it's so different from the city to the island. It's so weird.
Because like for like we don't even gotta look far, bro. Like in when you're you guys be going to Manhattan every now and then, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like y'all walking around, everyone got their phone, get their headphones on. They're not looking at nobody. You look at them funny, they're like, why are you looking at me for? You know? And I know that's just New York culture, but it transitions into like the whole thing, you know? Like if you guys are a team now, but let's say y'all were individuals, y'all didn't have this common goal. Let's say Dream sees Jay, they both working separately, and they both coming up. That's competition now. If you guys are not on a team.
yeah.
And that's what makes it tough, you know. And that's why it's great that you guys have each other's back, and as a collective, you know, if everyone's moving at the same time and then all that, you guys are going to the top. Simple as that. You know, it's hard though. It's definitely hard.
No, it's super hard.
Anything, bro. You gotta apply yourself to the maximum effort.
Yeah. And it's hard finding people that are actually down to like
do
take it all the
something.
way. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
it
people.
don't be just about like. I wish it was just about like a pure, natural, wholesome, competitive nature. Like I have no problem being competitive with somebody else, but I just feel like where we come from, that competitive nature, like that energy gets transitioned towards animosity. And now you have a problem with the next person just because he's doing something just like you, and maybe more eyes on him or more eyes on you, and it just creates like bad tension.
That's a lot going on like that. That's a lot of. I mean, it's a lot.
And we live in a time where numbers mean everything, bro. Like you got one more stream, one more follow than somebody else, and like,
Everything, bro. No matter what you're posting, no matter what you're doing, as long as you're consistent, people like your content, whatever, anything. You just got to get it out there. Also, that's it too. That's the main part. But like, it really doesn't matter what type of content it is nowadays. You can see anything on the internet. It's crazy.
That's great. And that's the main reason Smooth was based off of. We're not trying to do a gimmick. We're not chasing the views or the likes. We just want raw talent to overcome like it used to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's the waviest, jiggiest niggas, man. Like
content coming soon, reels.
Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying. We out here just trying to work hard. You know what I'm saying. Just
competing with ourselves, motivating each other. We never look at outside.
I don't see no competitors. I don't.
Yeah, no competitors.
Last time, a couple nights ago, I was playing basketball with me and everybody here, and there was some people from our old school over there, and it was like, oh yeah, I remember you, bro. You made music and whatnot. But you're not better than so and so. It was somebody else who made music for my school. I'm just there like. The back of my head is lots I can say. I'm just like, who do you think? Because like, I'm just first and foremost, I'm just most that person that's gonna take notes instead of react and then play and act accordingly. But at the same time, I'm not even worried about the next one. Like, I barely know the people who make music for you to come and tell me that. It's just people just have that. You gotta put yourself in a position, a place. Like you're third, fourth, fifth. There's gonna be somebody ahead of you.
There's always somebody before you, bro. There's always somebody on top. Drake, look, I'm not a fan of Drake like that, but Drake is on top. And whenever he's on top, there's someone else chasing him. He falls a little bit. Number one can't say number one all the time.
Yeah.
And it's always switching. But
I feel like if you're competing with yourself, you can definitely like naturally get number one without even seeing the competition.
And that's the thing. Like again, the whole number thing is just like a whole illusion, bro. Because if you don't consider yourself good enough, you're never going to be number one. You got to be number one to yourself before you're number one for somebody else.
That's true.
I worked with a kid. I want to say maybe 3 years ago, and he was going through some shit, and he's like, I just feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like I'm like there's so many people out there, they're better than me. I'm like, dude, you got to think of yourself as the best one to yourself first, and then you can start climbing. You as long as you feel good about yourself, then you can make it up there. Dude, this man has thousands of streams on Spotify now, and he just needed a confidence boost. Man is great. He's great. He's doing crazy things. He's got an album coming out this year, and it's cool,
Right.
So I got a question for Dream real quick.
Sure.
Because so in the summary that you sent me, you told me that you started making music off your old MacBook and an Xbox microphone.
It wasn't even mine, bro. None of that shit was mine either, bro. It was that man right there. It was Paris, all his equipment.
For real?
That's when we started liking music and shit back then.
It was
oh, damn.
MacBook. What year was that MacBook, bro?
I feel like that was 2018. 2018.
It was 2018 MacBook, GarageBand, and the Xbox mic. We just did it. You know what I mean? It wasn't ever on some. Now we had to go to a studio. We had to do that. It was all about, listen.
We were just having fun with it. Just having fun.
I'm having fun. I'm here. I'm out there.
The Xbox
is gonna get better.
So when you started making music, it said that you wasn't taken seriously by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did you want to be taken seriously?
I feel like it's not. Oh, you can go, bro.
Yeah, about being taken seriously. You said it yourself. As long as I'm content, I go home. I listen to my music. I go home.
Me too. Me too. Hell yeah.
I'm not worried about acceptance and stuff like that. Eventually, people, once you get enough eyes on you, people are gonna accept you just because other people accept you.
Yeah.
So it's not even about like, I'm just doing my thing for real.
And it's funny because my bad. Go for it, dude.
No, the only pet peeve I have though in the beginning though about the taking me serious thing, it's like we were doing it to have fun because we were interested in music, whatever. But like what we meant about that is like people just felt like automatically we were like not good just because we want to do music.
Yeah. The second you try something that's like out of the ordinary, even though it's not out of the ordinary, it's like just regular shit. But the second you start doing something different, people are gonna try shutting you down, bro. And it's dude. And I ask you that because when I started making music, we talking 2012, dude. 2012 on a shitty Windows computer with some headset. No pop filter, no mixing, just straight raw music.
Raw.
And the second I released something, those numbers were up, but it was the teasing and all that just got out of hand. It's just like, oh, like you trash, blah blah. Like, it's like they don't give you the shot. They don't give you the chance at all. Yeah. Like it's my first thing I'm doing. Like how I'll make it if you guys are already just disqualifying me.
How are you gonna get better without trying? Without
it's crazy to me because even like I watched some things on YouTube, but even I was watching some documentary during Christmas. I remember Paris, I was telling you about it. It was about the movies and how they were made. And a lot of movies and the best songs that you hear, like these hits and shit, it always starts with, nah, I don't think this is gonna be valid, or that's not a good idea. You have to be,
and then you run it.
Exactly. You have to be like the next man in order for people to be like, oh, okay, this might work. And a lot of the times when people do that, it doesn't work. It's
a carbon copy.
Exactly. It's always the nah. And then people are gonna realize, oh, it's very different. And then boom. That's why this whole thing, everything that we're doing, the main thing is being different, but also attracting to people. You know what I'm saying? So, trying to stay far away from just that norm. Because we live in New York, bro. We live in the city. You feel me? We going against, you have to put in that way that you're going against other people, but we are going against other people.
Yeah, we are.
Type of bracket. So it's just like, if we do the same thing that they're doing, there's no way that we're ever gonna like
too many.
Like there's too many doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get out of that little branch and it starts spanning off and you just see everybody following the same thing, all you're just gonna see is smooth and whatnot. We're just gonna go a different way, just off the simple fact that we're doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gonna be
being original is what's gonna take you to the top. Because if you're the same thing as everybody else, you're just gonna get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to become as fun no more because now instead of making what you want to make, you're making what everybody else thinks is good, what everybody else wants to do.
Right.
And that's not.
I
don't listen to drill music. I keep it on with you. I don't listen to drill music. I just come home, listen to what I listen to, and that reflects in my music. And I'm not shy from it. I'm not the one to not mention it. I'll be the first to mention it.
You got to be proud of it. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dream, so we're still on the topic of music. What got you into music?
I think what got me into music in general, not just making music, just music in general, was just like me being from Morocco and me being out there.
Yeah.
But also having family out here, you know, I was kind of like at the middle of the bridge, you know, between culture and of course, America and everything out here is cultured, but it's like a lot more of a mix of pot. So there's a lot of aspects to I would say American culture, American music, American fashion. And I was kind of like, you know, the floodgate between both of them.
It's 12 o'clock.
Powerful. That's my freaky ass.
I'd be at weddings in Morocco, and it's Moroccan cultural music is completely different from anything else. Drums, singing, and you know what I mean, drums, singing, and just people having fun, general fun. You know, out here it's more, you know, technical, this, that. But I think it was drums. Drums really got me. Just hearing, just that boom, that beep, like you know, that big drums. I would say drums for sure.
And you said that that you was into house music, right?
After but out there, like, you know how every country has its little thing, you know, places like listen to rock, out here we have hip hop. In Morocco, club mixes, house mixes, DJ mixes, techno, all that stuff, that's really big. And so I was listening to people like DJ Enzo, you know, people like DJ Mixmax, and the way that they would still keep that 808 kind of like drums and stuff like that, but at the same time give you that Moroccan techno, you know what I mean? That when I saw that, I realized that, you know, music is not really about, it has something to do where you're from, but it's more the individual, because you could be from here but make music like that. Yeah. You could be from here but draw source for inspiration music from somewhere completely different. And it's all up to you. It's all your flavor, your style, your preferences, and whatnot.
So the music that you make now, how did those cultural influences, like how do they transition into your current product? Like what do you take from it into your?
The music I'm making now, the most I could take from back home, Morocco, is just that sense of relatability. You know what I mean? A lot of my marriage, I try to keep it as relatable. I try to stem from past situations I've dealt with, past, you know, things I had to deal with, bringing it all together here. And number one thing I really loved about Morocco was home. It was home. There. It was relatable, the most relatable case in my opinion. You know, when this whole smooth thing goes crazy, I have a big mansion in Morocco, and I'm in Morocco for most of the time. It's just me being able to relate so much to Morocco. I use that transition to be able to be relatable to the people consuming my music.
Yeah. Trying to make real music for people to actually like to feel something, right? Yeah. So, all right, one more thing. You said that, and this is a common goal, and this probably, and I know everyone in Smooth definitely want to see this happen. You said that you want your name on a platinum record, right?
Yeah, that's my biggest. You know, everybody has like a little milestone.
Yeah.
But the reason why it meant so much to me, it's not just having a piece of metal with your name on it and something that charts it, because you get that plaque, but then your song's still getting streamed, and now it's more than that. So it's not even just about the plaque, the status. It's more because it meant something to me, because that's as closest to a Nobel Prize. And my dad was a writer.
Yeah.
And so his biggest dream was to get a Nobel Prize and sit there and hang it on the wall. Because that's something you could take with you. That's something you could, yo, to your son, your daughter, yo, look at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Year so-and-so, I was at the top of this. You know what I mean? I was doing it. Granted, there's people better than you, granted, people worse than you. It's a whole bunch of factors that play into it. But when you sit there, you can be like, okay, at least bottom line, I accomplished this. So it's right there, 1 million streams. I did that. Nobody can take that from me. And that's just why I think that's one of my top 3 goals to apply.
It sounds like your dad played a big role, right? In what you do.
Yeah. He played a very short but very big role.
Yeah. Sure. Well, my guy, I'm sure you guys keep going up, you're gonna get there. 100%. 100%, and you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your dad, you're doing it for everybody in Smooth, you know?
For Smooth, team, family, everybody.
Yeah. So transitioning from music, we're gonna talk to Paris about fashion. So I know, and I got you on Instagram. You're really into this. You're really into this.
Yeah.
And that's great, bro. How'd you get into it? Like, what really pushed you to like follow the fashion?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like growing up, like especially in New York and Queens, like you see kids with like ACG boots, Air Maxes, you polo suits. Growing up, I didn't have none of that. You feel me? So like I used to look at those type of kids and I was like, yo, that's kind of cool. Like I would like to dress just like them or whatever. But I didn't take it serious. I think I was like 10, 11. I started noticing people's swag was like that crazy, but I couldn't afford that. So boom, push come to shove, I moved to Long Island. And like Long Island's not like the city. Like Long Island's very small. Like it's big at the same time. Cause you in towns and whatever. And like, you know, I seen a lot of kids take this seriously. Like people would dress up nice or whatever. There's a certain amount of people in my neighborhood or whatever. And definitely around my high school, not so crazy, but like definitely like in my neighborhood, the kids that was there was fly. Like Jay in high school, he put that thing on. You feel me? He put that thing on. So that kind of inspired me a little bit to be like, you know, I need to work hard to get it because I couldn't ask my parents for nothing. So like I basically started hustling and then started reselling sneakers. And I'll use the sneakers I resell to buy the shoes.
Yeah.
And I became like a sneakerhead first. I didn't really care about the clothes. But like I think around like 2016 to 17, I discovered like these two Instagram dudes. His name goes by Buddy Osiris and Buddy Dior. Like they were the big impact and everything. Because I felt like they were coming from the same place I was, but was super confident in like high fashion.
Yeah.
And like coming from a certain place where people don't really understand that. Like the most people think was fly was like Nautica shirts and stuff like that.
That's throwback, yeah.
Yeah, like True Religion, like that was like the most craziest get. But once you go over that little bridge and you start doing little things different, people start to be like, yo, you look a little weird. But it's like if you're so confident in it, it's like you can walk it and do it. So like that's when I entered fashion full on. I just started studying it. And like I kind of invested my time all in it. Like it just makes me like it gives you so much confidence when you're fly. Like I don't even know how to explain it.
No, I get that 100%. You feel good about yourself, regardless of the brand.
Exactly.
Regardless of the brand. Once if you feel good about yourself, it changes the way you act, the way you walk, the way you talk.
Exactly. And it's like I seen it like 360. Like I remember, you know what I mean, in the neighborhood, I wasn't the flyest. So like people didn't expect me to, you know what I mean, get my shit together being fly. But as soon as I got the gear together and stuff like that, I noticed like certain people said, yo, bro, you look good now, you look cool. And it's like it's kinda dope, you know what I mean?
It feels good.
Yeah, just wearing clothes make people mess with you. It's kinda crazy. It's kinda crazy, yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of people are also chasing the same fashion dream. What describes how would you describe your style and how is it different than everybody else's that's out there?
So especially in fashion, like I've seen it through the years, people tend to dress the same. Like it's carbon copy. I'm not talking about like real fashions like me. I'm just talking about like people that like to get fly.
Yeah.
Like they'll put on the Dior kicks, the Mary jeans. I mean, it's nothing against it. I'm not against it, whatever, but it's just like, you know, a lot of people just look the same. You know what I mean? It's like, that's one thing. And then the next thing is people wearing fake stuff. It's like, it gets crazy. But like, especially around New York with the competitive scene of fashion, what makes me different is actually, I put my own taste. Like, it's really like based off of the Bloody Brothers. Like, I don't base my fits off them, but the idea behind it, like you're from like a certain neighborhood. So like, you're going to dress a certain way. But mix it with the high fashion. So like I like jeans, I love t-shirts, I love hoodies, and I love sneakers. So instead of just getting regular stuff, like you can get like a regular t-shirt. No, I just make it like nicer, like more like a street look, but with the fashion clothes on it. So like I do that a lot. And then like overall, like people just, they're not flying anymore. People just, it's a carbon copy. No one takes time out the day. I'm sorry, like no one takes the time out of the day to walk out and feel like, yo, I'm gonna put this shit on. There's a select few people, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's even like some Instagrammers and even people around us that we know of that's like, they put that shit on and I respect it. But like you can tell when someone is doing it to be liked by other people. And that's when it becomes like, yeah, I'm not into this.
Yeah.
But definitely like I put my little street sense into it and I do my thing with that.
And you're doing it because you like it, because it makes you feel good.
It made me happy as hell because like you like growing up, like when you do music, it helps you escape.
Right.
It's the same with fashion with me. Like I swear to God, like I can sit there and watch a fashion show. I can watch like 12 fashion shows in a row, go look at clothes and repeat that same thing all day. And it makes me very happy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just clothes just makes you like,
It opens
it
the
just
door
opens,
for a new way of
yeah,
creativity.
yeah. Like you can get really, like if you're really into it, you can get real crazy with the ideas and the fits you can put together and stuff. But it's kind of different because like I'm kind of short. I'm like 5'9". So
Dude,
like I have to
I'm
make
5'7".
sure.
What you trying to say?
Are you 5'7"? Definitely. I gotta like
I'm fucking with
proportionize
you.
correctly. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
just walk outside with skinny jeans on and a skinny top and try. No, you can't get jiggy like that. I'm a little short. I'm not like Nick. Nick and them. They're all three of these dudes is tall as hell. So it's easier for them to like put on. Like I have to really proportionize my size. So definitely takes time. You feel me? All day to do it and all night every day. It never leaves my thought.
You always think about what the next fit's gonna be and all that,
Yeah.
right?
Next piece and everything, and it's like. Sometimes it gets deeper than clothes. Like I look at it like art. Like I don't call clothes clothes. I call it pieces. You feel me? So like there's like an artwork where you can put on your body.
Yeah.
So like that's considerate. Like sometimes when people like, oh yo, why are you spending so much money on like a t-shirt or jeans or sneakers? It's like at that point it's like, would you say the same to someone buying an art piece? Why are you spending so much money on, you know what I mean? It's the same. It's like I treat it how it is. And everything.
And what about like your style? Like what's the hardest part about coming up like with a different outfit? Because you said it's like it's always running through your mind. What's the hardest part about coming up with a different outfit for each day? Like, because you talk about your height. You said your height,
Yeah,
and 5'8's pretty lit for me. But like yeah, does the height influence the kind of outfit you're wearing?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like with the height, it's not actually a big problem because like I like baggy pants, so like it kind of like balance it out with baggy pants and like a looser top.
Yeah.
So like it kind of looks good. But my only thing I think in fashion I have a little hard time like dealing with is like when a piece is hot. So basically when something comes out and it's actually good, you will have like a million people trying to buy that one thing and put up their fits. But like you can do it too, but it's just like you don't want to be like the Brady Bunch. You're not trying to be like the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do and just do it differently. Like I'm a strong believer in I don't believe in who did it first. I believe who did it better. So it's like that's how it has to come down to. That's the hardest part, I think. Like hype pieces, people wearing it and making it look corny. Because it's a lot of that going on. They made Gucci and Dior look corny. So it's like
yeah.
But I can look uncorny for me.
Right. So at least when I was growing up as a kid, like let's say like there was like this one shirt or just one pair of pants or just one hoodie. I'm like, okay, this is a fire ass hoodie. I gotta make sure the whole fit revolves around this hoodie or things like that. Is that what you do, or do you try to like keep it from revolving around one piece and make that piece fit into the whole outfit?
So I actually, from head to toe, I make everything cohesive.
Okay.
Like I used to do that though. I ain't gonna lie to you because I feel like as you're young, you do that. Like I used to have one hoodie, like a nice polo hoodie, and I revolve the whole outfit on that polo hoodie and like try to match it and everything. But now it's like a whole look. Like if a piece is representing something, I'll see like how can I incorporate the pants in it? How can I incorporate the sneakers in it? And everything so it can look nice and together and stuff like that. So I look at the whole picture, not just like around one piece.
Is there ever like a time that you want like a certain piece to stand out, so you kind of like, I don't want to say diminish because that's not the right word, but like kind of like, let's say it's like you want like the pants to stand out today. What do you do for like with the sneakers, or what do you do with the top? Or
me personally, like with that, like you dull down the colors a little bit, but like you make sure nothing is too loud on you. Like for example, like with this hoodie, like it's a regular hoodie. It says something normal here, whatever. I can use this in the fit that I want to show for pants, but have the sneakers don't really do anything. If I really want the pants to show, I'll put something simple like this. They can look at it, have like some dark sneakers on, so the pants can pop out or whatever like that.
Gotcha.
So that's how but nothing's ever regular. That I can always say to you, like even if it's a regular blank T-shirt, just know that shirt is something. It's gonna be fire in this. That's the main key. Everything's gonna be fire, regardless if it's plain or it has logos. I like plain stuff more, but like even with the logo, you can make anything look fire, man.
Fuck, I just had the question that I had it. I'm probably gonna cut this part out. I literally just had it, and it. Oh, okay. Is there ever an issue where I'm sure you like, since you're into fashion, you have a whole array of colors like lined up. Is there ever like when you started off, or even like now, like where you're like, damn, I want this color to stand out somehow, and then some parts of the outfit just don't match? Is that ever like an issue?
I mean, yeah, but like it was early on. Like early on when I was getting into fashion, I thought like the idea was like matching, not matching everything like the beginning, but like matching a little bit. Like if you had a red shirt on or a green shirt on, you will have like different colors that complement your green shirt, but have your sneaker have a little green in it.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like now it's like not really. Like I look at pieces more than like the color. Like I can sit there and wear like different colored stuff on, but it's gonna look like it goes together.
Like it, but yeah, like gotcha. Like they each complement each other.
So I really don't focus on matching so hard, but I also like my style, I guess, because it's natural to just match stuff. Like so I just do it naturally, but like not so crazy. I'm not so pent up on if it doesn't match together.
What's the craziest kind of outfit you've worn? In your opinion?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good question up front. So the craziest fit. That's a good question. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would say
you can remember, of course. They don't gotta be like, you don't gotta look all the way back, even if it's like in the past week and a half.
So like recently, I have some fits in the future, but like my older fits, I would say my chrome heart outfit I really like a lot. Like I really like, because I had like the chrome top piece, because the chrome piece was very popular. You know what I mean? A lot of people have it. So like I had to mix it with something. So I had the Balenciaga jeans, and it was like a runway piece or whatever. Nice. And I had Boca ones, and I liked how the whole outfit looked together. And but like I feel like with my older photos and outfits, like I think I went crazy in them, but like I ain't go too crazy. For my upcoming outfits coming out soon, yeah, I'm moonwalking on those. So like when those come out, I think I'm looking forward more to those outfits than those outfits.
Nice. What's your opinion on like, so you know when they have fashion shows and there's like some crazy ass like, either it be like a jacket or a shirt or things like that. Like what do you think of those things are like just like way out of like just mad like, extra? Yeah, like super extra.
Mad extra. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is funny because my friends they can vouch for me. Every time I see a crazy piece, I'm into it. Like some pieces, like that's out the world. Like I'll be like, yo, bro, this look crazy. And they'll look at me like, bro, that doesn't look, you know what I mean? But like I just don't care. I'm like, yo, that's fire in my eyes. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like I like the crazy look. Like I like head to toe. If you can do it a certain way, like especially the brand Rick Owens, like his pieces look out the moon. Like they got men wearing heels. Like it's just left field. Yeah. But it's just like, it's just how it looks together.
It looks fire.
Like I would never judge somebody's fit. Like I wouldn't be like, yo, that's chop, whatever, just because I don't like it. I'll probably say, yeah, I wouldn't wear that, but it looks cool on you. Like it looks fire. Like you did it.
Yeah.
But definitely I would definitely say I like crazy pieces. That's what my newer outfits, I try to like incorporate little different texture pieces and everything. I try to make it look a little bit crazier than before.
So you're just into just looking completely different than normal then?
100%. Because it's like growing up, it's like you're seeing people walk around and it's like, yeah, everybody look cool and all, but it's like how no one looks different. No one takes time to actually be like, yo, let me actually look cool today instead of just putting on this because this next person has it on. And you can blend in more easier. So how are you really fly? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to see what you can do when you can do it different. Like put your style into it.
So you're basically following the whole idea of smooth then in your outfits. You're not going towards that similar thing. You're taking it completely like left field.
100%. Because I feel like all you need is the confidence. Because in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was kind of like shy on it. But like as you can see, I discovered those guys' Instagrams, and like it just showed me another different door. And I was just like, yo, this is mad cool. And it's like other, Instagrammers now. Like a guy goes by Sober Young, like he's crazy in the game. And like I look at guys like that, and I'm like, yo, like that's what I want to do, and that's what I am doing. You know what I mean? And especially how Jay came in the group and really solidified everything, and it made everything more easy. And it's like you feel, more loose with it. And especially my girlfriend supported me the whole way. Like she ain't question none of my fits. Like even the weirder shit I was sending her, she was like, "Yo, if you like it, it's fire."
Yeah. So you mentioned Jay, and now we're gonna go to Jay. I know when he started off that you told me that you was like kind of like the one that's keeping this together, right? Or like kind of started this whole thing.
Yeah. So basically, the start of Smooth, first of all, Smooth kind of all stemmed from like just music itself. Like I had this idea. I'm gonna say where I got this from first.
Yeah.
My biggest influences is OVO, Rock Nation, good music and all these. And this is around the time when I really started thinking about this. This was way back. I remember I was always good at music, never put anything out. But I just needed people around me that had that same mentality idea. And I did have people around me, but I felt like I needed my own thing. Not saying my own as in like I'm the leader of everything, but somewhere I don't feel like my talents or what I want to do is hidden back from everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to express as much as I can do. All the talents that I have, I want to express it out to the world, regardless of what it was. So that's where it really came from. It was just building that team where we had everybody that's on board trying to do the same thing, which I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
So what happened with Smooth was one day, I remember, I will never forget this day. It's around the time that I think it was probably a week after Drake dropped Scorpion. And I sat on a bus. And like I said, I've always loved music and I've always had a certain idea in my head. I always wanted to build a powerful empire. I'm obsessed with that powerful empire.
Yeah.
Like I want to build a impactful team. You know what I'm saying? So I sat on the bus and I was going from my second job, my first job to my second job. It was from Macy to Summer Youth, Summer Youth and or whatever. and I was going on a bus and I sat there and I was like, yo, first I thought of, what should my artist name be? What should I go by? And I didn't get my name at that moment, but then I was like, yo, I want to make up a group. And I thought. And out of nowhere, for some reason, because I've always bring that Smooth moniker with me. Like I always like, yo, I'm yada yada, and people knew that. But then it hit me where I was like, I can brand this.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it. I'm part of Smooth.
Yeah.
I was the only person at the time, but I said I'm part of Smooth.
Yeah.
That's who I was. So I've always had that idea in my head, but it wasn't until when this Hummer hit, and I remember we were just talking or whatever. This is around the time everybody was just trying to find still their niche. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is early when Paris started getting into more clothes. You know what I'm saying? And Dream started really finding his sound. Everybody just kind of just started like trying to figure out what they were trying to do. And I said, yo, we should have a group. You know what I'm saying? We could be under a group. You know what I'm saying? So when we do something, it's like, okay, this is Nick from Smooth. This is Dream.
Nice.
So that's where I wanted to build it at.
Yeah.
But that's really where it came from. And as far as me keeping it together, that's kind of like what I kind of do for the most part. But like I said, it was more Smooth doesn't make us, we make Smooth. You understand? So it's like, I don't want to say I'm keeping it apart or like doing whatever, but it's just more like I kind of just try to make sure like everybody at least doing like something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very blunt with certain things, so I will say, yo,
I don't like it, or you gotta get to it.
Yeah, so that's really what it was.
What's the hardest part about trying to keep it together? Like, do you ever feel like there's times that you feel like one or two people are like pushing themselves in?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that just happens. I feel like that just happens with everybody. Sometimes you get this time where you just feel lax. You know what I'm saying? And even I get that time when I sometimes feel lax, and it's just like, that's the time, like I said, that you got to be like, yo, what you doing? Like, Not Dream. Paris always says the same. He's like, yo, I guess I'm not making it out the hood then. Like, it's one of those things. It's like, so I guess and then it hits you. It's like, okay, I forgot. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more of those things like that, really and truly. But like I said, right now, it's just more like, I know this sounds repetitive, but like I said,
it's cool.
At the end of the day, we make Smooth. So whether it's, Dream doing the music, Paris, Nick doing whatever, or me, doing what I have to do, we make that. So
I know you said that you're creating music, but it never came out. Do you have a reason for that?
I am a harsh critic on myself and a perfectionist, but also I like to sit there and strategically plan on things a lot.
Yeah.
I want to first start off with this. I know I said in the biography, like, I hear, like, music is very important to me.
Right.
And that's why I haven't put any, like, thing out. And what I have now, I know is good, but it was more, I love it so much that I want to make sure I can even sit back and listen to it fully.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to put out just anything. That's just my thing.
Right.
Because like I said, like, with me, I started playing music from, I remember there's countless videos actually of me dancing, making music with pots and pans in my father's kitchen in the Bronx or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? I was always doing that. But, I remember I got my first guitar as a gift. I didn't know how to play it. I was just strumming along, you know what I'm saying? Young as hell, 5 years old, 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I kind of I always had an ear for music. You know what I'm saying? I always had an ear for music. And the same thing with piano. I taught myself fully how to play piano, just off of the strength of me listening and being able to put it down. So that's how more I just fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And as time went on, I remember I used to always freestyle, like, my friend group in high school, they know whatever I'm still cool with them. We still cool. They do music, they do anything too. And I always was able to freestyle. I was always able to, rap, but I just never put on paper. And I remember they was like, yo, put on paper, whatever.
Yeah.
So then everything, honestly, I feel like everything is like a chapter. So it's like new chapter, new chapter, new chapter, new chapter. So it's just like, now it's like, I get that understanding. And now my thing is really, it's like, what I'm trying to learn now is, how am I able to take a beat and fully use it to its potential? Like, when you eventually hear my music, it has, I'm influenced by the likes of Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Travis, Kanye, Uzi, all these, like, ASAP Rocky.
Right.
All these people have at least some little bit in music that I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even with that, I know how to play around with tones. I know kind of like tones, beats to me are like colors. Melodies to me is like colors. You know what I'm saying? So it's more now, I don't know. It's something that I could really understand. It's something that a lot of people won't understand, but it's just like, when I see tones, when I see beats and when I see melodies, or even when I see words, I see art, I see color. When I listen to music, I don't just listen. I sit there and I study music. I study, so I would see, somebody would see a page full of lyrics and they'll just read it and be like, oh, it's words.
Yeah.
But for me, it's pictures.
Yeah, it's telling the story.
It's the way that somebody is able to put their words together. It's the way that somebody's able to articulate themselves in just straight words where you feel it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was trying to learn. I was trying to always kind of force myself, or kind of like get that understanding, grip that understanding before I put it into music. Like I said before, or like we were talking about before, this is a doggy dog world we live in, and everybody's doing music. So what do you do to stay relevant, be different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to sit back and realize, like, I got to do boom, boom, boom like this, boom, boom, boom like this. And then once you get the idea, it's like thing. And honestly, even when even from when going first into the studio, even, whatever, my first songs that I've recorded, my first, I personally, they liked it.
Yeah.
I personally didn't.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
It's simply off the fact that, like Dream said before, your music has to be comfortable to you. If you could sit there and you could listen to your music, that means you did something right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be making music granted, you're supposed to be making music for other people, but I want to make it for myself, so I love it. So
and then other people will love it.
We could love it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be forced, because when you force something and they associate you with that sound, now you're going to have to keep on making that sound, and you don't even like it, which makes me not like it. And I love music. Like I said, I hear music, in my opinion, way differently than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a high to me. You know what I'm saying? It's been there with me. It's like I could go on talking about music.
Dude, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like it gives me chills. Like, just everything, just down to the tones, the repercussions, the 808, I said repercussions, the percussions, the 808s, the melodies, the instruments that's involved, the different, even minor details and samples. I love samples. Yeah. And it's all of that just makes a song. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I get that, from really understanding all of that, as well as how to put out a song and how to do rollouts and how to do all of that. That's what my understanding was. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to treat music like it's a craft, it's an art.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Take care of your art. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All these guys know, because we have a certain art. And what you want to do, it's good that we talking like this, because it's going to you guys too. Whatever we do, we have to treat what we have as art. So we need to take whatever we got and utilize it to its max. You know what I'm saying? Take a fit, take one piece and utilize that motherfucker to its max. Take a beat, sit down, write notes on that beat. Write notes on certain places that you want to sample, or you want to say a certain word or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And use it really to its potential. And that's what I'm really trying to learn. And even like I said, things haven't came out yet, but with the things that I did already and the things that these guys have seen and understand, what's going on, it's a big difference from when I first recorded something to now.
Because you're always growing. You're always growing.
You know what I'm saying? You're always growing. So that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, it's taking a little while, but I ain't gonna say too much. But
so you tell me that you said that my bad. That you said that you like the music, that that what you have is good, and is like you would like it. Mm-hmm. So I know you said that you're a perfectionist and all that. What's stopping you exactly? What about music is or is it the music, or is it the how people are going to receive it, or what's really stopping you from actually releasing the music?
Damn, that's a good question. It's kind of like it's like a whole lot of things. It's just more like sometimes, like I said, we grow, we live in a place where everything is saturated by one thing, and sometimes you do kind of get that self-doubt of like, how people will really perceive it. And then some days you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Some days you might listen to the song and be like, I don't really know. And other times it's just like, well, I actually did this really good. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, it's a combination of a lot. But also too, I just thought of it. I think now it's the best time for me to do it because I go away to school. So this is like my best opportunity. So I think that plays a toll in why things haven't came out, because I've always been away at school. So it's harder to do things when I'm there, when everything is down here. And I'm not using that as an excuse, but that's always how it's been. And it wasn't until like a year ago, like I said, I've always did music. I've always been writing lyrics. I've always been doing all of this, but it's more that I realize, like, before I go into any situation, I pray and I say, is this the right thing that I'm doing? And every single time I've said that, when it came to this, it's always led up to something like, okay, this is what's supposed to be happening. So it's not the fact that something is holding me back. It's more the fact that everything is now coming to the realization. Now I have the opportunity to actually do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've always, this is gonna be my role. Oh, this is how I'm gonna put it out. Oh, this is the song I'm gonna do, whatever. And I just never came along to it. I was always busy or whatever. But like I said, it wasn't until we really started taking all of this thing seriously, building, whatever, that's when it was like, all right, like it's game time. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel ready. You're like, you think that you're ready to go with the music?
April.
Yep. April. My
April.
guy.
I'm ready. In April, man. A lot of stuff gonna be dropping in April.
April's a big month.
April to infinity. Yeah, April into infinity, bro.
It's my birthday month.
Word, me too.
Oh, shoot. Happy birthday. Oh, it's his birthday right now.
April 1st?
Oh, it's my son's birthday.
Yo, happy birthday, my guy.
Birthday.
Shit.
I was telling y'all, my phone's
But, I just, I want to say, like, I'm not going to lie to you, like, I feel so confident in everything that's going on. Like, there's people that just see everything that's going on, and it's just like, every day by day is like, it's so much improvement that we're making. It's so much doors that are being opened. And even when a door is shut, there's windows that open.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very proud of everybody, like what the fuck they've been doing. Like niggas been, doing their thing for real. Like, and I will say, like, I felt like we met each other at the perfect time. You know, I knew them in high school, but I didn't, it wasn't like we hung out or whatever. And it all started strictly off of playing basketball. And then they happened to have Xbox too. So we started playing games, and then boom, Dream one day, I remember the first ever time we actually hung out, Dream was like, yo, are you trying to go to a party? And I said, yo, all right, I'll come, I'll slide. And then when we went, it's like we knew each other for years, the way it happened. And then it just boomed like that. So it's like we met each other at the same time. Like I said, it was more like I kind of have assets or like know people or whatever. And I had these ideas and they had the same ideas, but they also had confidence. They had a lot of confidence and courage. And I sometimes felt like that's what I was lacking. So when I met them, it got installed into me when they was always on my head, like, yo, you got to do this. You got to do that. Yo, fuck what everybody's saying. Do whatever. So
yeah.
It happened just like that. Like I said, they taught me mad shit. I probably taught them mad shit as well. We all met at the same time and everything just clicked. It was like a puzzle. It was like a missing puzzle to everything. And then it was like, boom. So, it's takeover time.
On that, when you said we all met, like, I can't emphasize enough that we all met at the perfect time, because this is when Paris was really turning up. Now he's transitioning more from sneakers to fashion, doing this thing. This is where I was like, slowing down with school. This is right after my hiatus when I just stopped making music, focused more on school and my.
It's really when you found like you found that dream. Like that's when you actually found Dream.
Yeah, like, I was Lil Dream before this. I was Lil Dream.
Okay.
And, kind of like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like chasing the wave, but I was just like, I was always looking at my stuff and being like, all right, how can I make it appealing? Well, everybody's Lil now, so Lil Dream. Because I was always been Dream. Everybody called me not seeing the Dream. I could, since I was born, there's been not seeing the Dream.
Yeah.
So Lil Dream was gonna happen, and then I was like, that's following in footsteps of somebody else. It's just your shoes don't fit. They stepped on a crack and you wasn't trying to step on, and there's just so many things that you don't know. As far as if you're front center, looking exactly what's coming ahead of you, just going with it, it just all came together literally at the perfect time. It's crazy, man. I just wanted to emphasize that, literally at the perfect time.
It was really the perfect time. Like it's crazy how it happened, and that's an example of saying like everything is gonna come into fruition just from like something like that. Like just the timing was perfect. Just the timing.
It was all unexpected, and it just fell into place.
So unexpected. And like I said, and it was just all the things that we have ran into together. You know what I'm saying? All the moments that we had that stared us in directions. Like there have been moments where it's like people embrace us. There's been moments where we've seen other people's lives and it was like God saying, okay, this is how this is how you're gonna be looking like. So, you know what I'm saying? Giving us a glimpse at certain things. It's just like, I just feel like everything is just happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like big on too, like we're not the same person. That's like key factor on like how we became friends. Like from me to Dream to Nas. I mean, that's Nick to Nas. Dream to Jay to Nick. We're not the same person. Like we were totally different in high school. Even from to now, we're totally different. But somehow we make that joint work. You feel me? It's just crazy how we did it. You know,
yeah, I'm telling you, like the ultimate goal, even with everything. Like I said at the beginning, I know, you know, you asked everybody the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I say the ultimate goal with not just me or just with Smooth in general, but it's to change the world and impact somebody's life for the positive.
100%.
Like I want to be able to, when somebody sit back and it's a kid just like me or Nick or Dream or Paris, and they could look at and they could see our page and they could see our presence and be like, yo, like these like regular kids too. Like these are regular guys too.
Yeah.
And they were
From the same place.
All from the same place. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know, it's all the same people. And it's just like, yo, if they could do it, I can do it too. Or, I mean, well, and also too, on top of that, it's more just impacting people. You know what I'm saying? Using our voices and our stature when the time comes to impact certain things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? Being a voice, helping people. That's the main thing about Smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's building that empire with us, is building that empire, but also really being able to change the world for the better. You know what I'm saying? For kids out there that don't have that opportunity, don't have that money, don't have that, you know, that's where Smooth come in. You know what I'm saying? Get that inspiration, able to help. No, not moving Hollywood or none of that. Like really just trying to help people. You know what I'm saying?
On not moving Hollywood too. Like I seen it with a lot of people. Smooth is not shy to talk or work with anybody, bro. Like it's about having a talent. If you got a talent at doing something, we have no problem collabing, working.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that move funny. Like they move like this with their group. And like you can see it, even if you try to reach out, they give you that little cold shoulder. It's like low key. It's like we're not gonna do that to people. Like if you got a talent, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. Exactly. You can come and say, yo, I got an idea for this, or I need help with this. And it's like no problem to work with people. No
I'm ready to work at all times.
Yeah. That's what will take you. That's what's gonna take you up for sure. And I know we've been kind of it's been kind of quiet, but let's just we haven't forgotten about Nick. Nick is still here. Nick is still vibing. You already know. Yeah. So based off the summary that you sent, dude, you said that you do basketball and you do stocks, and that you're not in a team right now. What?
I also mentioned that I also DJ. I DJ.
Oh shit, dope. What have you DJed in?
Any type of music, really. I DJ my pops a lot. Like soca music, reggae, and hip hop, all that, really. Do any music. I love just transitioning, mixing, all that stuff too. And for basketball, I've been playing basketball forever. It's almost now. Like it's just I step on the court. I haven't played really like COVID, all that, but I want to go away. I want to transfer to a different school, maybe play away, this and that. But yeah, basketball is just like, I love basketball. Always playing basketball.
Have you played on a team for your school ever?
I played in college, but I want to transfer probably upstate, maybe Cortland or something like that. I've been filling out applications, but we'll see. Wherever I go, I just want to go away, be on my own. I feel like that's an experience I need also. And yeah, with the stocks, I'm also a little beginner in that, but I've made a few bucks on there.
Yeah.
Doing options and all that little stuff, all that fun stuff. But yeah, that's me. It's really, that's me. That's my vibe.
So
help each other out.
you said that you want to like leave and kind of be on your own. Do you feel like, is there anything holding you back when you're not on your own?
I mean, nah, there's none really.
You just
like,
want independent space?
Yeah. I just want that feel. I want that experience, just to, decide myself, be on my own, make the own decisions myself, this and that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you really learn how to grow.
I
Like
have
that.
a way to college, yes, also. So, you mean, why not?
Yeah. I mean, as soon as COVID's over, if it's even really over, I'm sure you'll be able to start doing that.
I feel like that's just a waste of money right now if I do that now.
It's not. Personally, dude, I don't think it's worth it.
It's
like,
not.
It's online learning. You
Might as
cheat
well
your way through.
do that.
That's the thing. Like, what you gonna do if you're an athlete though? Like, oh, my shit.
Yeah, like you can't
Yeah,
play sports. Like
They had their COVID like years this year, but like I don't know. I just This year I took working a lot more.
So, in the summary you sent me, you said that a lot of the passion that you have comes from family, especially your parents. What role have your parents played in when it comes to basketball? It seems like it's like very big.
It's really with my dad. Really, like he always got me into the training, this and that. He always lectured me after games, after practice, after workouts, this and that. Always on my ass and all that. It comes from just the regular parent trying to get on your ass, get you on the sport. But also, I just started to fall in love with the game too. And then my mom was always there to support all the time too. So
they've been holding it down since the beginning. They've been supporting you.
Since the jump. And I don't want it to be a letdown. I want to keep going. I want to keep grinding too.
What's an eventual goal you have in basketball? You want to make it to the NBA? Or
who knows, man? If I just got to really apply myself. I apply myself and do it. I can say as of right now, I'm a little out of shape. I can say right now, I could play D2 basketball.
Yeah.
I just gotta, work out. I gotta apply myself in that. But yeah, once this shit lets up, I gotta get myself out there. Do what I gotta do.
Are there any specific training? Because you said that your dad used to take you to the trainings and all that. Is there anything that like any specific training that actually really helped you get better? I don't know much about basketball, so yeah. I mean that's kind of why we're called the Young and Brainless Podcast. I'm kind of dumb. No, we just learning more about everything there is out there. Is there any training that you used to do that really made you fall in love with the sport or?
Yeah, it's really the basic drills. The live. Playing each other 3v3s, or maybe learning new things you don't know, new dribble combinations, or working on your opposite hand, which is very tough. And just different stuff. There's many different types of creativity. It's all Nigel, it is fashion, it's art. Basketball is art. You learn it, you move, create a layup. Many different layups, jump shots, all that. It's art.
So, can I ask you a question, bro? I never asked you this, bro. Mm-hmm. Did you ever go to a camp?
Yeah, I've been to I've been to Long Island Nets training camp. I've been to and the Delphi training camp. Oh, my phone. Okay. Delphi. And that's really it, really. And then I just started traveling, going to AAU and all that, all the league stuff. But yeah, that's it. Just gotta grind, We all grinding for something different.
Yeah.
We grind for each other, but we have the same motive to get to the top and impact somebody's life, help somebody in some way.
How has Smooth played a role in your passion and your goals?
Well, with everything, because we're together, we motivate each other. Simple as that, relax, like Jay said. We'll get on each other, shit like that. We're just at the end of the day, we're brothers, and we make the collective.
Yeah,
and when we do what we do.
Yeah.
Like, well,
Just a
honestly,
point real quick.
uh,
With the way, just like everybody play basketball, but just Nick being a part of like what we got going on, this whole smooth. You can even see it like I would always say, yo, bro, Nick played basketball real smooth. And it's not even just because he's part of smooth or he's, what I mean? It's just natural. When you're a part of something that you are supposed to be a part of, it translates to everything. Smooth is not just this, that. It's really just a broad spectrum. It's really a lifestyle, almost, you could say.
it's a lifestyle.
yeah.
It's legit. It's legit. Like it's we all act the same. We all cut each other ass. We all friends at the end of the day.
Right.
Constantly. We all jiggy as it is.
We all work hard.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, this is, smooth at its core, but we have a lot of people that's in our friend group too that, we fuck with, you know what I'm saying? We all brothers at the end of the day. So, when one makes it, we all make it. You know, it's not one of those things where it's like, yo, if I make it, you a meal ticket. Nah, fuck out of here. The best thing I seen was with ASAP Rocky. What he did with his mans and shit was he was basically on some like, yo, like if you gonna come with me, but like you gotta invest into something. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't just be a nigga, whatever. So that's just really what it is with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Nick goes crazy. Nick really starts going D2. Nigga goes D2. You know what I'm saying? Moves up D1, pro, get to that A level.
That's still a big look.
That's a look. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can see it happening. Nobody here is like I could see everything. I wouldn't sit here and I'm not a yes man, and nobody here is yes man. I would sit there and gas something if I don't see it. If I see you got the potential, and you still doing work on it.
Yeah, potential always. Because even in high school, before even like me and Nick even became close like that, I always told a nigga like, bro, hit the gym. You can definitely go in the NBA, bro. Like you good. So definitely like meeting other people from the jump.
Yeah, man. Just like that. If they song go up, I'm gonna be the one playing that in the back on the DJ set.
Oh, you don't forget he's still DJ. You know,
he's still DJ. So that's what's gonna be. That's what it is right there. Or even when venues start to open, and we, what I'm saying, he's gonna be the one.
He's gonna be
DJing the song.
He's gonna be the nigga that's gonna be playing the song. It's not gonna be some random nigga.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be him doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's very important to Smooth too. Like what we trying to do is build like an empire where like we're not trying to, even if we're in the industry or somewhere, whatever, we're not trying to hire different people. Now, if I need someone to perform somewhere, I'm gonna hit up my musician people. You know what I mean? If I need a DJ, I'm gonna hit up Nick. Just like vice versa. If they're doing a music video, they need a stylist, they hit up me. Like we want to be like a family where it's like it's not about the money, but it's like we're feeding the family together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I eat, my homies eat, basically.
Yes,
exactly. We're just working. It's working with the homies, and that's it. We want to feed our families.
Exactly.
But we definitely don't. We're not the type of people to be like, if you're like, let's say you're a photographer, and we knew you was a photographer, and you were Smooth. We're not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna hire this other dude or this that. No, we're gonna have you do it, and you do it to the best. You know what I mean? You're gonna be nice. Come shoot the music video. Do what you gotta do. And everything
Drake said it best, bro. I'd rather give that 15%.
50% of people I fuck with. Yep.
100%. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta keep it in the family, bro. Because if you guys don't got each other, people ain't gonna have your back like that. You know.
If you don't got your family.
Not to tweak my own horn, but like we had a little project. It's scratched now, whatever. But like I style dream, right? And like my son was sitting in the side, mad ladies passed by, was trying to holler at. They were like, yo, bro, you remember that? They were like, yo, I love your outfit. Heard you.
Music video. Stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's coming out.
Stay tuned. He chop like Lil Uzi right now.
Word.
Ooh, man.
I'm joking.
The merch, all that, man. The merch.
It's about to go crazy, bro. It's really about to go crazy.
It's gonna be a good year, but April is a really good month.
Entertainment.
April's
gonna be fun.
Back, man.
Well,
anyway,
April. I just smile when I think about it. I ain't really put everything together, but it's just like, yo, April's gonna be crazy. Like,
April's gonna be
these type of things always hit me when I'm on my way. Cause because when I was on my way to work today, you know, I posted on our page and I just put April because that's, you know, obviously when, you know, I'm gonna start releasing whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yo, April is gonna be really big. Like it's a lot of shit. Like
a lot of content being worked on, a lot of
content being worked on.
Working on
it
dropping.
wasn't like intentional. Like a lot of the things that happened just happened. Like
it just happened.
April, we didn't sit there last year and be like, yo, April's really going crazy. It was just
everything just aligned.
It's
so
just
weird.
lined up. You know,
Everything just
and
lined
it's
up.
crazy because April is the start of spring. It's like the start of life, and
Yeah.
it's just it goes to show you that everything we've done, it's not forced. It's not. It just happened, and it just flowed in perfect.
Even this interview, bro. If you think about it, nigga, this shit happened. The first ever, you know, thing is in April. April's the
Facts, right?
It was just weird.
I just thought about
You're
that.
supposed to been do, bro. April's just the start. It's the
right month.
It's the right month, and like I said, it's from April to infinity, bro. April to infinity.
Yo, after April, man, it's gonna be content.
Only way is up from here.
Yeah, that's serious. That is.
And I always tell my brothers, bro, numbers should never affect us. We should thrive, obviously, because the numbers gonna get us the look. We don't care about the numbers, but we only need the numbers to be in front of a certain audience. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Like we don't care for likes. Like I see people on Instagram with like thousands of likes, even 1,000 followers, and they fits is trash. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's like I didn't play my turn and like wait my turn. So when I get there, I can actually appropriately show you how to really do it. You feel me? Likes don't mean nothing. Likes don't mean nothing. It's just a bunch of people clicking it, man. That's it.
Yeah, and it's sometimes just like, and you'll be looking at those pages, bro. Those followers don't seem legit either.
No,
you know.
I would like, like, what is that?
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to give one shout out. I want to give one shout out to like a archive page, and then a bloody archive page. He shows us so much love. Like I ain't gonna lie, he's the first like archive page to actually feature me and Dream on it. Like he shows love, talks.
He does fashion, but he has me on.
He does fashion.
Oh wow!
Like he's like an archive page for Bloody O, and like you know what I mean. He see how much of I'm a supporter of Bloody O or whatever. But like he just reached out. I reached out to him, and then he just talked back and forth to me. Like cool dude, helping us in the background. So
that's what's up.
Oh,
you said Bloody Archive?
Yeah, Bloody Archive.
Shout out Bloody Archive.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Since we're on topic of shout out engineer Flex.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Flex, man.
Shout out Flex. Through so many engineers, so many people, and then like when I remember the first time I locked in with Flex, I wasn't expecting nothing because last time I was in it's the same studio. We recorded in the same studio ever. My first studio, same studio I record at. Probably gonna be the same studio I record until infinity.
Mm-hmm.
But Flex wasn't the first person that I worked with. It was somebody else. And don't get me wrong, they do their thing for sure.
Yeah, they did their thing.
Went crazy. You can hear my track Bounce is made by them. My track Blow Smoke is made by them. But it just didn't click. Like it just did. It was just something off, and I couldn't put my finger on it. So I was just like, yo, what's going on? And then one day, the owner, which is also who masters this stuff, he was like, well, the usual engineer's not here, but I got somebody who's already here. Do you mind working on it? And I'm just not the person who's like, nah, hell no, I don't work.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like, hell yeah, why not?
Oh, shit, we got to listen.
And we made War. We made War that same day. War and one of my unreleased songs I'm going to release later on. So check it out.
You're not just recording.
The plaque all my life, right?
You're not, you heard?
Oh.
So it's recording, right?
Oh, it's recording. Oh shit. All right.
It's cool.
Yeah, I hope. So like, you know, I said I always wanted a plaque, right? And I always wanted to earn my own plaque. I didn't want to just go out and get one. But somebody sent me this. It was actually an old friend of mine who listens to my music all the time. And it was like, this is my favorite song. It was for my birthday.
That shit feels good.
Show that shit, bro. I can't even see it.
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, it's my song ACNC, and it's
just
like
that shit fire. That shit tough.
Just the thought of like
someone else, right?
Holds this song so dear that they want to let me know, because I posted. I was like, yo, I want a plaque so bad, but I want to earn it.
Yeah,
I want to feel accomplished. And it was like, yo, you accomplished because this is my favorite song I've ever heard. And he said this to me. It was that's actually a girl. I won't say her name, but it was. I can honestly say this is the best gift I've ever gotten. Period.
Yeah.
Period, bro.
Yeah, for Christmas, one of my boys got me something like that too, bro. For like the single that came out in 2020, he's like, bro, I'm like, I didn't even know. He's like, I got you something. Gave it to me, and it's for one of my songs called Valerie. He was like, yo, here, I got
Bro,
this.
tell me that feeling is so surreal.
It feels so fucking good, bro.
That's
I was speechless. I was literally speechless. I was just like,
because people gotta realize, like,
this is my song. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, like someone really got this made about me.
For me, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo.
Overall, like, it's crazy because with our art and craft, with music to fashion, we're not getting paid yet. Like no one has a record deal yet. Brands are not sending me nothing. This is all our money out of our pocket. So it's like when people see our art and like sometimes they act funny with it. It's like, yo, you put your all into it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to love it. You don't have to tell people you have to love what I'm doing. But it's just like, if you here, then be here. Don't just be here and just don't say nothing. You know what I mean?
We take it to the heart. We take it serious.
So people work hard on their art, bro. Yeah, people work hard.
They work hard, and it sucks when there's other people out there who just trying to just keep bringing them down, like, as if they don't mean nothing.
Yeah, like, bro, you put in money, time, energy into
like, what you gain out of that? What do you gain out of bringing people down?
People weirdos. That's the problem, nigga. Weirdos.
When you see those like promotion companies on Instagram, be like, yo, y'all think this new artist fire? You will never find me be like, nah, it's trash. I'm always, because I know how it feels to be in that position where it's like, you send them this or somebody hears it, you're just like, yo, what do they think, bro? What do they think, bro?
You can always be like, yo, it's not for me. Yeah, you can always say, yo, it's not for me.
It's not for me, but at least don't discredit.
Don't try to violate somebody else.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of talent out there, and they get discouraged when they hear shit like that. You know, they're like, damn, like, am I really trash? Like, they stop, and the talented people never really come out.
And you're not. That person don't like your music.
Yeah,
exactly.
That person, bro, it's crazy because for all you know, that person could be only rock fan. So of course he's gonna be like, yo, you're
exactly.
But it's just like, you don't know because it's the internet. You don't know. It's like you just gotta be really, very cautious, tedious what you put up there because it's like.
But music and art and everything's subjective to everything. Like from fashion to music, everything's subjective. But like sometimes though, like real life, like shit be trash. Like sometimes you gotta be like, nah, that is trash. Like they really didn't really, they didn't really put nothing into it. They just popped open a phone and started doing their thing. That shit is terrible. But like if you see someone worked hard on something, you know what I mean? It's nothing to give a feedback. It's nothing like, even if you don't talk to the person, it's nothing to swipe up and say, yo, this is fire. Like, yo, this is fire.
The smallest detail, bro. Like, or just even the fire emoji. If that's all you want to send, that's fine.
The smallest comment can make somebody day.
Yeah.
On my Snap, everybody, whoever it is, I don't care if I've never met you before. Yo, if it's your birthday, I'm gonna say happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Lastly, because I would want that. Do onto yourself what you want done to you, bro. If you don't know nobody saying about you, why are you saying that? You know? Period.
Definitely.
It should be common sense, but a lot of people just think that whatever they're doing, just because it gets somebody to snicker or smile, like, yo, I'm the shit. You know what I mean? No, you're, you know what I mean? It's just like, you're doing so much.
Especially to other people, yo, don't be shy to hit us up, bro. There's nothing to just be like, yo, what you doing? What you working on? Or like, yo, that's fire. Or like, yo, bro, you trying to collab? It's nothing. I mean, people need to stop being shy sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know sometimes we come off different, but it's just like we're not weirdos. We're not gonna sit there and vibe.
And I feel that should be the mindset for everybody, bro. Because when you just like focusing on yourself and like being like all cocky about it, you ain't going nowhere.
It's too much politics. It's too much politics.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like it's just like if someone feels this way, they want you to feel this way, and it's too much going on. That's why. And a lot of people, it'd be like one muncher. And like people follow that one person. And whatever he says, everybody's mother gonna do.
Ridiculous, so,
people need to be their own person sometimes, bro. Like,
people be yes men like that. Literally, that word
yes men, bro. I'm not doing that yes stuff. I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah, being the yes man is never ends well for anybody.
No, it doesn't, man. It doesn't. So.
Yeah. Are there any closing statements y'all would like to say about Smooth? What we got going on? What I know y'all teased April a lot.
All right, for April, man, I definitely got something working in the reels, Instagram reels. Definitely got some crazy outfits. Definitely, like, if you're looking forward to fit pics and stuff, I'm definitely gonna drop Like I took a little break, but I'm back going crazy, and
Good shit.
the fits is gonna go crazy. I'm gonna utilize the reels, and I got a little something for YouTube too. I'm gonna start my YouTube soon. So
Nice.
yeah,
Smooth entertainment coming soon.
smooth,
Move
smooth
entertainment, all that shit, bro. I'm doing my honestly, I think I'm working on the best pieces. I don't even call it a song. Like, bro, that song's meant so much to me. And I wanted to perfect it because I've never done something like that. That the night I was supposed to record it, it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it. And
Yeah.
I was forcing it. And then Paris and Jay was just like, so it's not tonight. Tonight's not the song for it. Just scratch it. You don't have to stress about it. Scratch it, perfect it, come back
and do it.
Yeah.
When I tell you April, when the song is done, I think it's my best work of art I've ever done to date with anything. Like I really, April's the month. And don't forget what Jay got coming out in April too, because that's
Yo, Jay, bro, you there? But like,
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
there you are, bro.
I'm
I
here,
could have
bro.
seen you for a second.
I'm just not here. I'm just listening. I was listening, man.
Soaking it up. Jay, what you got coming in April, man?
Everybody hit it on the nail, for real, for real. All I have to say is April, stay tuned.
April.
Stay tuned, man. Content, posts, videos, entertainment.
It's the
month
birth
of life.
new
Literally,
beginning,
is
a new beginning, new birth.
Fly, man.
I like that.
New birth, man.
Only
New birth.
smooth moves, right?
Smooth. At the moment, man, we're open for things. If people want to work, like I just said, like we got artists here. If you got a fire song and you feel like you want to collab with people, you can pull up, collab. Definitely, if you have a brand, if you have a brand or anything like that, I would like to model for, you know what I mean, or style something.
Reach out.
Definitely want to work with anybody that's working on this stuff. So
and bottom line, period, bro. Whatever you perceive Smooth as is probably not what you think it is. It's not a label. It's not a team. It's not a gaming community. It's not, it's a lifestyle. It's
a lifestyle.
People with talent come together to make a bridge for other people like us. It's just what it is. Literally a lifestyle.
That's smooth.
That's what it is.
It is.
So whoever listening to this podcast, thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out Smooth. Follow them. I'm gonna leave the Instagram tags. Yeah, I'm talking about thinking about it. Yeah, I'm leaving the Instagram tags in the Spotify description, YouTube description, whatever y'all listen to podcasts on. If you're watching, if you're streaming, it'll be there. And I'll be tune in next week if you want to get the next episode of this Young and Brainless podcast. Shout out Smooth.
Yes, sir.
Until next time. Remember, April, this is the month.
April.
Yes,
April
sir.
to infinity, man.
Yes, sir.
Locked in. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.